No, COVID-19 is not airborne. COVID-19 transmits via droplets, and what we mean are these small little particles of moisture, liquid. These particles, when they come out of your mouth, they drop. And so that's why we say between 1 and 2 meters. Anything beyond that, they don't disperse. So no, it's not airborne. It's through close contact and through respiratory droplets. But the one thing I should say is that in healthcare facilities, we do tell healthcare workers that when they are treating patients, very sick patients, where they have to intubate them, and sometimes you have particles that could be dispersed much further than just that 1 to 2 meters. And so in those situations, we tell healthcare workers, you have to use airborne precautions. And so there may be some confusion out there when we say airborne precautions. Those are for healthcare workers performing very specific procedures, but for every day, no. And what they've learned from more than 70,000 cases in China is that very few people actually have runny nose or actually sneeze. Most people will have a fever. Most people will have a cough. What we do worry about is anyone that has shortness of breath or chest pain, to make sure that they seek health care very quickly. So I'm not aware of any evidence that this virus transmits between pets and people. There's a lot of investigations that are underway. They have not found this virus in an animal yet, in the zoonotic source of what we believe initially, that this outbreak began with people who were in contact with wild animals, not pets. But we have no evidence of this virus in pets, and no evidence of this virus transmitting between pets and people. I think you can use swimming pools just fine. Many swimming pools have chlorine in them, and we haven't heard of any transmission happening in swimming pools. So there are some studies that are ongoing right now that look at virus survival. We don't have the full results yet, but what we know from other coronaviruses like SARS and like MERS is that on packages, on certain like cardboard materials, that it doesn't last very long. What is important, though, on certain other surfaces like plastic, that the virus can be inactivated by disinfectants.
So if you want to know more about disinfectants and disinfectant